What's going on, everyone, and welcome to a main progress video. I don't know how consistently I'm going to do these, but I figured it'll be a good thing to see in contrast with some other not main account stuff, and just kind of to keep track on what I'm doing on my main. Because this is the first time most of you will probably see this account, these are the stats. There's nothing too special about my stats, but I know, the account I have fun playing RuneScape on. Right now I'm going for 80 cooking just so that I can cook sharks, and I know that it's not the most efficient thing to do at level 80, but when I'm doing things AFK, I want to be able to catch inventory sharks, cook that inventory sharks, and then just be done with it, put it in the bank, and then kind of get money like that, as opposed to catching all the sharks and then taking out a separate time to cook all the sharks. So I'm going for 80 cooking just for AFK purposes. Then a couple other goals that I will be working towards probably in this video. I have an Aviancy's task for Slayer, so I need to finish getting my imbued Slayer helm and ideally the rings, so I'm going to be hitting on my zone a little bit. I also need to do the hard Fremnik tasks because I want the noted adamant bars when doing those, because it increases your profit and makes your run trips easier. So I'm all about that. So I need to get 72 thieving because I can boost to 75. I need to get 60 hunter, and I need to get 60 smithing, and smithing can't be boosted, I don't believe. So we're not really that far, but I hate thieving. It's easily one of my least enjoyable skills. So and if I'm going to do thieving, I might have to go get the rogue outfit, depending on how much time I feel like spending doing that. Because the extra profit's always good, but I'm not really in it for the profit. I just want the levels so that I can do not only that, but I've been sitting on a master clue for months because I need 72 thieving for that as well. So between those two, 72 thieving will be a very good thing to get. And then, yeah, mostly going to try to work on Slayer. I want to get a little bit better boss equipment and boss stats, and a fire cape, like long term. Fire cape, quest cape, I'm currently 3 quests off, and one of them is Bon Voyage, so that doesn't even count. I've got, where is it? Devious Minds, which I need 65 smithing for because I got 50 rune crafting. And then I have Monkey Madness 2, which I just need 60 hunter, I believe. So we're close to being able to get the quest cape, and that'll be that. That was something I was going for really hard a while ago, and then kind of got sidetracked because I hate hunter. Not a big fan of rune crafting. Not a big fan of smithing. There's a lot of skills that I don't really like all that much in this game, so that kind of sidetracked the quest cape progress. I'm hoping to have that done maybe this weekend, maybe next week if I really stick to it. But I feel like just what I want to do, I want to do the Slayer more. So I feel like that's where I'll be putting most of my time in. Luckily, the 60 hunter overlaps, and the 60 smithing kind of overlaps, because I think you can boost 3 smithing. So technically I need 62 smithing instead of 65. So luckily those overlap a heavy amount, and I'm not going to be doing much else aside from gaining those stats that I need for the Fremi hard diaries. And when I'm not doing those, which require a little bit more attention, I will be just fishing sharks and cooking them and selling them for a little bit of money. For fishing is probably the skill I find the most relaxing. In terms of when I AFK, we're about to get 80 fish or 80 cooking, which is cool because even though again it's not the most efficient, still gonna do it. Fishing is just the skill I enjoy doing the most while I'm AFK. It's the easiest for me, and it's the most fun while being AFK. So that's kind of why I've decided to go fishing for my route. Alright, we're in Nightmare Zone because I'm getting the rest of the points to get my Slayer helm imbued for Aviancy's and maybe my ring if I get enough points. But we are coming up on 78 hit points and 79 hit points and 78 strength. And that will get us to level 95, which is exciting. 5 more levels off of Duradel, and I've been waiting to get to Duradel for a while. I like Neve. Neve is good, but Neve is not Duradel. and Duradel assigned some pretty nice tasks. So that is a goal for the very near future, which is actually honestly taking longer than I thought it would by this point. I know the XP is a little weird, but I figured I would have it pretty soon, because the attack, there's 78 strength. The counter for like how many you need to kill is pretty not right in Nightmare Zone. That alone put us up to 95 combat. Now we just need hit points, and we're gonna boost a little bit soon because I've got 65 to 70 prayer in my bank, so that'll help us on the combat scale a little bit. All right, come on. 61 HP. That's an easy hit. Right. Come on. But there we go. 79 hit points, 78 strength. I don't think I might get another strength level in here. I'm not too sure yet. But until then, we're just going to continue trucking along on our points. We'll definitely have enough. We are like 200k away, not even like 150k away from having the Slayer Helm done. So that is nice. And while I just waste all of my absorptions because I didn't use my overload in time. So that's nice. But I want to see if I can get the Archer Ring imbued. Archer Ring or Zerker Ring. Probably Archer Ring for Aviancies. But I guess I doubt we're going to make it that far. So at least we got those down. Alright, and we are still on our same NMZ run. We're about 850k points we'll probably end at. We've got 600 absorptions left. So actually we might get a little more than that. But we're about to hit another strength level, which is kind of insane because it didn't seem like it was possible going straight from 78 to 79, especially with the bad NMZ runs I've been having. So 79 strength, really nice. We're closing in on 96 combat, and more importantly, we're going to be able to enchant not only, or I guess imbue technically, not only our Slayer Helm for the Aviancies task that I'm going for, but also probably a Zerker Ring. Either a Zerker or an Archer. I'm probably going to go with the Zerker Ring. You'll see in the next clip regardless of what I decide to do, because I will show the imbued whatever I decide to go with. Just because it's a good milestone, I think, because I'm not the biggest fan of NMZ. Even though it's really good XP, it's just really boring. So I try to avoid it at all costs. And yeah, do it as rarely as possible. Alright, so this NMZ run is about to come to an end. We are closing in on max points though, which is pretty cool. We're going to be able to imbue definitely our ring, definitely our Slayer Helm, and then maybe one other thing. No, we'll probably just save the points, but very, very close to max points. And about a quarter of the way through another strength level, so not too shabby at all. Let's go grab, I think we're gonna end up enchanting the Zerker Ring because it's just the most useful in terms of what I usually do for Slayer. Even though my next Slayer task I will be ranging, in general the Zerker Ring is just kind of the better long-term play. And I'll come to NMZ again, hopefully have the same kind of output and be able to imbue those other two rings and then be done with it, because I'm not really the biggest fan of NMZ. But let's imbue that and imbue that. There we go. Those feel good. That feels really good. It's been a long time coming. Now unfortunately we get to do some boring work with some thieving, some hunter, some smithing. So you'll just see a bunch of level progress probably from now on, at least for a little while. So I decided instead to start doing some prayer, just because I have basically the stuff I need for piety, and I decided I might as well get it. So I still have to do the subquest, like the minigame thing, but I at least get 70 prayer so I can do the minigame and have piety. But this is going to be us getting 66. I use Wyvern Bones because right now Wyvern Bones are cheaper than Dragon Bones, so in case anyone of you think about doing prayer, just keep that little tip in mind. But oh, that's troll. And there we go, 66 prayer. And did that put us up to 95 combat? Or 96? We're up to 96 combat now. So coming in here is going to be 70 prayer, which means it is now time to go and actually unlock both chivalry and piety. And then I think I'm done with prayer for a little while. at least, because it's expensive and just I don't really like that much. We're about to finish off the Knight's Room mini game, whatever. We're gonna get ourselves some combat XP, but more importantly, we're gonna get ourselves Piety and Chivalry. And now I won't have to do anything to deal with prayer again. Here we go. Thank you, Merlin. All right, so we are good to go. Piety done. A little bit more damage when I want to do bossing or whatnot. And now it's time to be bored and go train thieving. All right, and I did not do the levels like I did with prayer with thieving simply because I did it on my desk or on my laptop while I played CS:GO on my laptop, and I just basically pushed with my foot. So you're not going to see all those levels that were gained, but I did have, what was it, 67 at one point, and we're about to hit 72. And then to end off this episode, we're going to do what I believe is my first ever elite clue on this account, because I've held on to this elite clue since I got the challenge to go thieve in the RD chest that you need 72 thieving for. I've just held on to it, and I've been at 60, I think I was at 61 thieving when I started this for a long time, so finally decided to do it. Thank you, Aviancies, however you want to say it, for forcing me to do this awful skill and allowing me to progress ever so slightly in my clue scroll life. There we are. 72 thieving. So now we're going to go back, get the scroll. We're going to thieve from that chest. And I think the guy who gave me this challenge scroll was in the woods somewhere over here when this loads up. Over here, I believe. So I will have to find him again, but that should be the least of our worries. Let's throw that. Also, never got a... Oh, that didn't put a tab. Interesting. Never got rogues, but I did end up with 243k, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this steal from King Lathis' chest, that's what's been putting me back for a while. Here we go. Did that work? There we go. All right, maybe this is our last step. Hopefully this is our last step, and hopefully we're going to get a nice reward. I've had a little bit of clue luck in the past. Let's see. Is this going to be our casket? Because it's hidden. All right, here we go. And we're going to get... that's actually good. Magic Seed? How much was that worth? 326k for an elite is actually really solid. Rune Plate Skirt kind of sucks. Magic Seed, Oak Planks are good. Summer Pies, I think they're good, if I recall correctly. And then some Soul Runes. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of the main progress update. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Feel free to like if you did. Subscribe if you're new here. There'll be more of this and other RuneScape content out. All my social links are in the description below. Comment. That's what I was missing. Comment anything that would improve this series. The next time you see me in this series will be mostly us hunting and smithing for the requirements to get up to Aviancies. So, till then, see everyone later.